Hey guys, wanted to show you a project I'm working on. 91 turbo MR2. It's got about 200,000 miles on it, and the goal with this one is to, completely go through everything. I took the Gen 2 motor out, doing a Gen 5 swap. Doing all the suspension, the bushings, fuel pump, all the coolant hoses. Gonna clean up tail lights, they're a little bit hazy. Some paint work. Just all the big maintenance items. As you can see right now, working on the fuel pump. I had to drop the fuel tank. That was kind of interesting. As you can see, there's tons of parts that have to come off. And up here right now, kind of cleaning up in the engine bay, and realized that one of the hoses got crimped for the heater, so I gotta fix that. Not really looking to buy another pipe, it's like 200 bucks. I got a side mount intercooler that I need to put in, and upgraded motor mount inserts. That's about it for in here. Show you the motor. So these are the E153 LSD axles, rebuilt, new boots. Those will go in. And then some hoses for fuel tank and for the coolant hoses. New ones while I'm in there. Gonna put a new radiator. Some misc parts there to go in. That's a brand new E153 LSD transmission. There's only about 5 or 6 left in the US, so I'm assuming that they're almost all gone, so I wanted to scoop one up before they're gone forever. Remanufactured AC compressor and alternator. It's the Gen 2 that came out. Not really sure what I'm going to do with it. It's got a E153 non-LSD tranny on it. And here's the motor, the Gen 5. Pretty much went through this entire thing, did the head gasket and all the gaskets that came with the kit. Spent a lot of time cleaning up all the parts. There's a couple of hoses on here that are specific to this engine that are replaced. Pretty much anything that was kind of a wear item, something I just replaced so I don't have to deal with it later. Replaced this guy. There's a gasket inside here that I replaced. It's a lot of work. A lot of work. I'm waiting for the injectors to come back, and then I'll finish putting those in and get the intake manifold back together. The turbo's rebuilt. It's got the billet wheel from Campos, and heads was sent out to get rebuilt. So should be a pretty healthy motor going in. New fuel pump put on. I need to get some butt connectors so that I can connect these wires, and it'll be ready to go. Replace the fuel line that's on there. And that's pretty much it. The seats were in bad shape, got those reupholstered. I'll show those in another video. But the goal is to kind of bring this thing back to its former glory, inside it out. Anything that's worn that I can still buy, I'll replace. So that it kind of, feels like a a newer MR2 and not one that has 200,000 miles on it and has been pretty much neglected. I'm gonna do like the wheel bearings and probably the end links. Yeah, sway bar bushings look pretty nasty. Replace those. A bunch of radiator hoses up here that I'm gonna replace too, since I'm in here. I got the Subaru 2006 STI. It's my favorite car since I was like 18. Not really much to do on that. It's only got like 45,000 miles. So I kind of got the MR2 as like a project car, although it turned out to be an insanely huge project. The initial idea was to just drop the Gen 2 and do the timing belt and all that stuff, and then as I learned more about this platform, the Gen 4 and 5 make more horsepower, so there's just no reason to even mess with this. So I spent, a ton more money picking up that motor and doing everything to it, and just kind of fell more in love with this car and want to, go through it entirely and make it really nice. Probably repaint it at some point and do like the weather stripping and stuff. Then my other car got a 2006 S2000. Really like this car. Styling is kind of aggressive looking. It's a convertible and it's got the high rev limit with the VTEC. It's pretty cool. It's got the red and black interior. It's got about 35,000 miles. It's all stock, nothing wrong with it. It's like new. But yeah, the MR2 is like my main project right now, and I'm totally into it, so the other ones are kind of just on standby until I get this thing finished. It's been about a month so far. A lot of it's just been waiting on parts and whatnot. But either way, a lot of work to do all this, taking this whole engine apart and putting it back together and trying to find all of the the specifications for the torques and stuff. They're a little bit different from the Gen 2 motors. So I was able to find a Caldina specific guide. It's like in Russian, but it's got a lot of the exploded parts diagrams with all the torque values, and I don't know, it's just kind of a thing that I like to do. I'm sure that the Gen 2 ones would be just fine, but for whatever reason, they increased the torque values on some of these items. I don't know if that was just something that they did towards the end of the evolution of this motor, or just because it makes more horsepower or what, but got all of the diagrams and the step-by-step stuff here. Kind of tells you most of what you need to know. I got the full service manual on the computer, but I printed out basically what I needed to reference back and forth. So I'm putting together a list of everything that I've had to order and everything that I've had to look up, so next time I do this, and I probably will do it again, I'll have all the parts up front and we'll waste very little time. So cool, thanks for watching.